Watching one of the ladies' Wimbledon tennis matches the other day, it struck me because the lady who won the match, after she had won the final point and therefore won the match, she went back to the ready position for the next point. And only after some moments did she realize that she had won the match. And when they interviewed her after the match, she said, "I was so focused on telling myself that I still had a long way to go in the match and that I was actually behind and that I needed to stay focused and playing at my best, that I lost track of the score." And I thought, when I reflected on this, I thought, well, this is obvious for top sportsmen and women. They know that the worst thing to do is to focus on the scoreboard, because very often you'll see players where the pressure of closing out the match, even if they're ahead, gets to them, and sometimes they end up losing the match because of that. We don't win the game by focusing or trying to control the scoreboard. We win the game by playing our best. And I just thought it was such a great analogy, because it's such an obvious skill to learn as a sports person. But in life, we tend to forget about that. We tend to try and focus on the outcomes and try and control the outcomes and manage the outcomes, not realizing that the outcomes are just the result of how we show up. And in the same way, it's not about what is the outcome you're going to get and trying to focus on controlling that. It's actually about letting go of the outcome and realizing that your job is to be in the best state possible. Your job is to be acting out of the right energy, because it is the state out of which you are acting, it is the state out of which you are making decisions and showing up that ultimately determines the result. But our need for control is the very thing often that drives us to focus on the outcome. And then if we feel like we are on track to getting that outcome, we feel good. And if we feel like the outcome is not certain, we start to worry. And so we spend and waste all of our energy on focusing on whether or not we are on track to achieve the outcome, instead of bringing our attention back to the present moment, where the outcome is determined based on the energy of how we show up and what we do.